Can you believe
Let's
it? We're
go.
finally here. Took us a little while today because we all had to change our setups. Apparently, Soto with the new MacBook over there, and me with the new
Oh
audio.
man, this is temporary.
Temporary.
It's temporary. I
He's
feel like my
using it
camera
for
looks a lot
now.
better though.
Your camera's better.
It looks a lot cleaner.
It is, man. No doubt about that. It does look way better. Um, it just lets you know that we are taking this serious. Our little segments every week. So let's see. We got people in the comments already, or in the chat, the live.
Well, let's take a look. How's your week been, George?
You know how it is. I'm just kidding. It's actually been pretty good. It has been going really
Let
good,
the
man.
people know.
Raw, NXT, and tomorrow's Friday Night Smackdown. What about you?
It's been good, man. It's been really warm lately. Um, I'm off tomorrow. It's always nice. Get to prepare for Friday Night Smackdown. Other than that, it's been a pretty good week in wrestling. Like I say, it's always a good time to be a wrestling fan.
Definitely is. Definitely is. I'm not gonna lie about that. With everything that's always going on in wrestling, you can't really not have a good moment. But we got people in the
Absolutely.
comments asking questions. Well, the animal, who's better, RVD or Jeff Hardy?
Um,
In my opinion, in ring work, RVD.
I
When it
would say
comes to
RVD.
doing the exciting stuff, taking risk, Jeff Hardy. Wiccan,
I think we
okay.
can agree on that one.
Hmm?
I said I think we can agree on that one.
Yeah, I've always liked Jeff Hardy. Can't really say nothing bad about the guy. I wish he would have not done the things he did, you know, to keep himself in the spotlight of WWE.
Are you ready for this episode, George?
Oh yeah, I mean we've been working hard to get this one going for the past 20 minutes. We're actually really late.
Almost half an hour.
Yeah, about half an hour.
Um,
I was trying to give us some credit. 20 minutes, but
well, I want to first start off with last Friday night SmackDown. We don't got to go over the whole show. I don't really care to. I just want to put my 2 cents in, and I think that SmackDown was pretty trashy. It was one of the worst episodes I had seen in a little while. Just my opinion.
I'm
Um,
not gonna argue
but
that.
the one thing, hold on, the one thing that came out of it that I really enjoyed was that I was able to do a co-hosting live with you. That was the one good thing that I liked from it.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Uh,
No, no, but yeah, it was pretty dope. Me and Soto actually did end up doing a co-host because of a system error in I guess his old system or something like that. That's what we're gonna blame it on. Can't get too technical with it, but we ended up doing a live stream together, which I think both all of our followers enjoyed. Kind of, you know, two perspectives.
yeah, it was entertaining.
Yeah, you know, obviously you have a different style of how you do your lives, and I have a way different style as well. But we came to a mutual agreement of how we did that. Oh,
Yeah, it was a
well,
good
we got
time though. What do you think of SmackDown?
I didn't think it was trashy, trashy. I gave it like a 7 out of 10. Um, they could have done more with it, obviously, but when it comes to to stuff like that, it's just you don't know what to say. You're like, man, y'all been the top show for a while, and then this week y'all just kind of let me down.
I think
I
because we've
mean,
been spoiled the last couple of weeks, to be
we have,
honest.
and I think what segment did we agree on that saved the show? Was it the Tiffany almost cashing in?
Was not anything that had to do with the main. Yes, that was it. Tiffany almost cashing in was
I
probably
think
one of the best segments.
I think a lot of people were like, "What? Really? We're going here?
But
Can't hear
now we're just gonna get a
WTP."
bunch of. Let me see if I can hear you. Hold on.
Uh, I'm not muted.
Speak up. I can hear you.
I can hear
I'm on
myself.
your live. I can hear you.
I'm on my live too.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I guess I have to talk into the microphone like this. I guess. I mean, if I do my head like this, I know it's hard.
Say it with your chest.
Say what you just, little man. It's a different way to say it, but you can't say it on live. If you know, if you heard Kevin Hart, then you know.
Thin
But
Man says he can hear WTO.
man, where's he at? Nah,
He's
I
in
got you,
here.
Tim. Man, I got you, bro. He corrected himself. But
No,
but
I know.
yeah,
I was
Tiffany's
messing
Trying
around.
segment saved the show. Not saved it, but made it a little more exciting. There was some good matches. Stories were a little eh. Uh, Obviously, we were expecting something else at the end of SmackDown with the Bloodline. We were expecting a certain Oos to come back. What did
Yeah,
you
one of the
think of that?
ooze.
Hmm?
It didn't feel very oozy to me.
I mean, if they were gonna do it, they could have done it before they put Randy through a table, and before they gave him a bunch of super kicks. Because
I'm
they
also
had a
waiting
moment.
for Randy to turn.
You're waiting for Randy to turn. It could be after this, because like it's like, bro, you're getting me beat up every week, bro. Like, what's up with that? I got your back, but I keep getting beat up. I mean, that's probably what how he's gonna feel towards a certain point.
Right.
And I don't know.
I
I mean,
I was just I was hoping that Jimmy would have shown up, but and then if not, there would have been a turn. But nothing happened. They literally got their ass kicks, and then the show went off air, and it was over.
I agree. Like, they're getting their ass kicked, and Orton's just like trying to help Cody. Cody's getting his ass whipped by everybody, and you got the Legend Killer get his ass whipped. And again, that would have been a really good moment if Jimmy would have came back to try to even the odds. But I think they're waiting a little longer. He just got cleared, so they could be like, let's not bring him out when there's a possibility he could get hurt again. I think they'll do it slowly and maybe have a night where he takes out the bloodline and all that. What do you think?
Well, I definitely agree with that. I I think because we were expecting somebody to show up, them leaving us hanging is kind of a good thing, right? So that way when he does show up, we'll be really excited. Um, I just hope that they don't do that to us 2 weeks in a row.
Hmm. I
Did you
hope not.
see? I don't know if you saw it, but one of these Fridays is gonna end up being like pre-recorded or something. I
Hmm.
don't know if that's true or not, but I don't know if you saw anything within the next like 2 weeks.
Honestly, I wish they would just do that, dude, because if you've seen SmackDown for the past few years, I think it's getting worse, in my opinion, with the whole
What?
freaking not like the show. The show's good, but Fox is getting bad with the whole censoring, screens going black. We're missing a lot of the segments just because of the crowd, not even the wrestling or the promos. So I think it'd be kind of better if they just went ahead and just pre-recorded it and filter out all the stuff that Fox keeps censoring. That
Yeah,
way,
I mean, I can definitely see that
that way fans
being
can
better.
enjoy the damn show at home. Because we're missing a lot, especially during the Bloodline segments when people are chanting at you know Solo Sokoa and the Bloodline. They're literally you know, saying a lot of stuff, and they keep getting censored. What was that? Oh, Mr. Soto ate me really fast before he came on here, and now he's like, I guess some
I blame
heartburn.
George.
You
I
blame
blame
me.
George. It's not the
Wow.
heartburn. No, I
Whatever.
was pulling a George because you always mute when you're burping or whatever.
Yeah, because I don't do it in the microphone. I don't want to pop somebody's eardrum.
That's exactly what I was doing.
you, you know, uh, I blame Soto for something earlier too, because there was a guy, a young follower of ours, in my store today, and he wanted to say hi to Soto, and I
I
was
was
like,
working.
I know, but I was like, man, Soto got a fan up in here, and he's not saying hi to them. It's all
I
good
was
though.
working, and then I called you back. It's not like I didn't call you back.
He didn't call me. Don't let him do that to you. No, just kidding. But no, it was cool. Obviously he's working for real, and I was working. But yeah, you want to move on, or do you want to? Is there anything else you want to talk about Smackdown? I don't know if I want to put
No,
myself through more of
we can
that.
move on.
Obviously Monday Night Raw. What did you think of it before we get into it?
Um, Raw, the most memorable promo to me, besides seeing the Judgment Day 10 times,
Mm-hmm.
most memorable promo to me was the Eric Rowan promo. That one gave me chills. And I even said it right when it started playing. I said, "This is exactly what I wanted." And it was a breakdown of every single character. And, we talked about it before. If I get a breakdown every week for the next 6 weeks or whatever, individually breaking down each character, this is going to be great. We need to fall in love with these characters so that way when something bad happens to them, you know, we are attached to them in some type of way, even more.
You know what's crazy is that you really did say that last Thursday when we were talking, and I didn't get to post that clip, but I was going to before Monday, and I didn't get around to do it. But now that you're saying, I'm like, man, he did say that last week. Give us a breakdown, and that segment with him was exactly what we thought it should be. Like, I mean, is there any other way he could have done it? Because I think that was just it wasn't really like his characters or anything like that. I think that was just 100% genuine.
Yeah, it was great. It was a mix up between the reality and the storytelling and the, the characters because his character, he was a part of the White family, and then he has been brought in to the White Six, right?
Yeah,
Because his family is gone.
his two brothers, as he put it. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I was like, wow. I think now that they're letting these guys be 100% genuine, it's like, wow. I'm loving it. So yeah, I think who should be next? Should it be Nikki or Joe Gacy?
I think it'd be Nikki
I thought
if
you
they
would
were
say
to go
like,
into like a pattern.
I think her story would be like the most interesting of the next two guys. So I think it should be like Dexter Loomis next.
I think it should be Nikki only to have like two guys and then Nikki and then two more guys.
I mean, she is the only gal, so I can kind of see it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Wiccan in the comments is saying giving them a vulnerable and emotional promo gives them more connection to the fans. I can agree with that. Because obviously, especially for Eric, you know, before he never really spoke, and we never got this side of him at all, especially in promos. So now that they're giving him that platform now, he nailed it. he nailed it. So I think the next few people will nail it as well. Can't wait to see what happens. Man, it looked like you were doing that Jimmy thing where he freeze frames.
No,
No,
just having issues.
gotcha.
It's all good. Um,
What
yeah. What
what
else?
else?
What else on Raw did you like?
Man, the whole thing with the, should I say it, Eddie and China or Mommy and Dom? Couldn't tell the difference.
Mommy and Down. Yeah.
You sent me clips, I think, and then obviously a lot of my other followers sent me clips of they were comparing Eddie and China and Dom and Rhea. I think they
Yeah, I was
remade a
really
lot of those
happy.
segments, huh? Yeah,
Yeah. No, I was saying I was really happy.
yeah, because if you grew up or watched wrestling in the time of the original Mamacita and obviously Latino Heat, then you know those segments were golden. Hopefully, it doesn't lead up to where Eddie ended up, with the whole scene, him in the, bathing or whatever. If you know, you know. I don't think it will get that far, but I
I
love
think
the
it's
whole.
different now that they're married.
Yeah, they're both married. Well, obviously Eddie was married too at that point in time,
Right,
but
but they're both married.
yeah, but no, yeah, China wasn't married. She had just broken up with Triple H, I think.
Mm, yeah, she was not married.
No, she wasn't. But obviously, they did resemble a lot of those segments in a big way, especially with the flowers. Dom tried to give her the black flowers, and obviously,
Mm-hmm.
mommy did not like that. And
Yeah,
then,
she threw it, but then they got us later on.
I never wanted to be Dom more in my life than at that moment.
You say that every week.
I'm just saying, bro. Like in that moment, like, come on. If Rhea told you that, you'd be simping too. Like, do you
I
want
don't
to
know. It's
say?
hard to choose because I love Liv. I love Liv. I love Rhea, but
I mean,
you know,
it'd be hard to choose, but at the end of the day, I think I would have to go with Rhea. Like,
that's fine. I'll take Liv. I'll take the blonde.
you'll take the blonde. I mean, that's cool. I
Yeah.
guess I'm gonna tough it out over there with the Rhea. See if I can survive. We were talking earlier,
Just
like
know
if
that
you
when
we were
just
talking
know
earlier,
that
like
when you're
you'd
with
go
Rhea,
to. We were talking earlier, like, hey,
mommy's always on top.
hey, we said that your boy needs to start getting more cardio and stuff. So I think she'd help me out with a lot of that. Help me get the strength training into,
You know, if you went live and you like started sharing when you work out, you probably would have more motivation.
There was a point where I was going live and I was taking everybody to the gym with me. But I'm one of those guys, like, I don't want to be distracted with my phone. Like, I'll play my
Yeah.
music and throw it in my backpack and I don't take it out. But
Right.
obviously, I have two phones, so that'd be a little harder. I don't want neither one of them to get damaged by rubbing up against each other or whatever. But I have done it, and I just, I feel like when I'm on the treadmill, I can talk to y'all guys, but your boy starts breathing heavily. But I'll think about
All
this
right, let's
though.
move on.
The matchup I was kind of glad to see happen was Ilya versus Sammy, and it ended
Yeah,
weird.
but yeah, it had a crappy ending.
I didn't. They were doing good, but obviously
Hmm.
they had to do what they had to do, and Braun Breaker interrupted and cost the match. Which now I think we're probably gonna get a triple threat match. What do you think?
About, I'm sorry, can you say that one more time?
Triple threat match possibility. I mean, do you think
Oh
that's
yeah,
happening?
yeah. I called it from the get go that it was gonna be a triple threat match. It had to be.
Now, do you think? Braun pins Ilya now, so Sammy saves face.
Yes.
Okay, because
Yeah.
a lot of people, including myself, compared Sammy to a certain individual. If you know what I mean, brother.
You call him Hulk Hogan,
I wasn't saying the name, but if you want to say the name, he obviously.
but Sammy hasn't had any scandals.
Not yet. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to have a scandal. It's just
Oh
like
my
I
god.
guess the booking part. Like, do I need to lose to a rookie? Do I?
Mm-hmm.
Like, should my character lose? And we were all thinking, yes, you should lose, fool. If you're booking this guy to be like unbeatable, unstoppable, lose.
Right. Yeah.
I saw no point of Braun Breaker losing other than being in Canada. Like, I think that was the only reason why they booked it the way they did was because of Canada. If it
Right.
had been anybody else, I think they would have lost.
Well,
But I am looking forward to that
I think
matchup.
it'll be good.
Yeah, but I'm looking up forward to the matchup.
There's one.
You know, what were we saying?
No, I was gonna say. Sorry to jump back. There was one thing that we missed on the whole mommy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Was
Mm-hmm.
Jay Uso.
Jey Uso, he said he's taking her to Waffle House, classy joint. Love it.
Waffle House, and he was asking Damien Priest while Dom was right in front if mommy was single and
And
ready
ready
to
to mingle.
mingle, ready to mingle, to hit
I
him
mean,
up.
what's up, snaps? But yeah, after the matchup, we saw that little hand gesture.
Mm-hmm. Call me.
Call me. But yeah, I mean, I love that too. That they're adding different scenarios to that, and they played a no
Right.
clip on TikTok with Jey Uso and Mommy when she was kind of smiling at
What was it?
him, little being a little
Mm.
flirtatious. I don't know if you caught that.
um, I might have seen it. I can't remember.
I mean, you probably remember if you saw it, like, oh yeah, I remember that happening. It's happened, but it is what it is if you don't remember it. But yeah, that was
I
a
don't remember.
funny, a little funny when adding Jey Uso to it. Maybe we'll see it again next week. Hopefully they did go on their date to Waffle House because he said he pulled the digits on a digital exclusive. Tom better watch out. But let's jump into the Drew McIntyre situation. What did you think of that?
Oh yeah. Well, obviously we know it's leading to CM Punk and Drew, probably at SummerSlam as long as CM Punk's cleared, which I think he is.
I think
Um,
video surfaced of him training with Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez, right?
oh yeah, and then even I think Cora Jade or one of them posted a video with him.
A TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they both were in it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they were making fun of his age. I saw that TikTok. It was kind of funny. I liked it. I do follow Cora Jade, so I like that little segment with them. It was pretty dope. Um, but yeah, you're right.
Me
With
like,
Drew,
sorry,
huh?
I like Cora Jade too.
Hmm, who doesn't? I'm just kidding. There's probably some haters out there that don't. They'll find something to not like about her. But you know, obviously we are gonna get Punk versus Drew. That segment on Monday, of course, adding the referees and trying to force a very ticked off Drew McIntyre to apologize. I liked it. It added to
Yeah.
how how irritated he is with Punk in this whole situation, and it's adding fuel to the fire, in my opinion. And when this match happens, I think we're gonna get a very, very annoyed and ticked off Drew, who's probably gonna go a little local on Punk. and not
like crazy,
probably
local
he is,
crazy.
huh?
Yeah. No, I got you.
And then
Well,
Wiccan's asking a good
it'll be
question.
an exciting match. What did we
Wiccan
can
did
ask?
ask a good question. How do you see Seth being implicated in the match? I think
Either
he'll.
as a referee
I think he'll call
or
next on Punk.
maybe, but he already scheduled to fight the world champion, which is probably going to be Damian Priest at more than likely Bad Blood or I don't know. All
Well,
I know is that he gets a shot at the title next.
yeah, but the reason why, well, that's if Damien wins,
Yeah.
because he has a very big, very, very, very big obstacle ahead of him, and we're gonna get into that next. But I do think that Seth will just call dibs on Punk next after Drew's done if he doesn't win. Mostly because, if Damian Priest hadn't messed up that, or not him, but if someone had messed up that count, then I don't think that would have been the situation right now where Damian would have to say, "Yeah, I'm gonna give you another shot." Because I think everyone knows who should have walked out champ. But Damian versus Gunther, this was one of the first interactions in a while. What did you think?
Hmm. Um, did you catch what Gunther said about saying you're kind?
Pretty much broke fool. I don't
That
know. Like,
that
how did you take it?
Triple H Booker T moment. I didn't catch it, to be honest.
I mean, obviously, he was referring to him. Gunther living probably a little bit better lifestyle growing up. Damien probably working a little harder to get what he needed, but of course, both guys are ending up in a big SummerSlam match for the World Heavyweight title.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah,
if you want to
honestly, I didn't catch it
reference,
when it was live.
but they did reference something similar to Triple H versus Booker T, which also happened. What was it, SummerSlam, or was that a WrestleMania match?
That's a good question. I cannot remember.
I know they did one at SummerSlam, and I want to say it was when Booker T was doing King Booker, and Triple H returned from his second quad injury. And I know another
I don't
time
think it was
was,
that one.
huh?
I don't think it was that one. I think it was early on.
Okay, so it was when Booker T was first coming up in WWE. Then not first, but he was still, chasing the gold and all that. Because I know
Right.
he won something and he had a title shot against Triple H, and that's when they referenced those very controversial moments.
Yeah.
But any
Well,
predictions on that so far,
what
or do you
what
want to
other
see it
topics
played
do you
out?
want to cover? What happened?
I said anything else you want to cover on that, or do you want to see it play out more?
No, I just want to see it play out more.
Before we call anything.
Yeah,
Now,
before we call anything.
okay, we did see finally they've given him a name, Taylor,
Who? Oh, Bo
Bo
Dallas?
Dallas. Because for a while they never really
Yeah.
mentioned the name until Monday
No.
when he showed up with no music
I was
and
disappointed.
no music, or which part?
Both. I was disappointed that they kept the name Bo Dallas and they
Yes.
could have reintroduced him as Taylor Rotunda or Taylor Wyatt or I don't know, something else.
They should have. I think they should have done Taylor because that documentary only no mentioned him as Taylor.
Taylor Rotunda or Taylor Wyatt?
Taylor Rotunda. Like that's what we've been calling him that, and a lot of other fans been calling them that, and a lot of other creators were calling him that. because of that documentary,
I
and
have
then.
a sorry,
Hmm.
I have a coworker who I talk to wrestling about. He doesn't really watch it on a consistent basis, but he keeps up with it, fairly well. And he's like, "Who's Bo Dallas?" Like, and I'm like, "That's Bray Wyatt's brother." He's like, "That is?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "In real life, that's Taylor Rotunda, the brother of Wyndham Rotunda." And I had to show him, and he's like, he pretty much didn't know who he was at all. And so I ended up showing him the Brock Lesnar clip from 2014, um, between Bo Dallas and Brock Lesnar.
Oh, I'm reading this comment, and I do
But
not agree with that at all.
what's up?
The Believe. Bo Dallas, what WWE Universe knows, and he can spin that Bo Leave character in there. I don't see it. That character was a goofy character and was meant to be a goofy character. You cannot put that character into what they're doing now.
No. Plus, there's also there's also other wrestlers who have come in and changed their names while being in WWE. Take for instance Gunther.
Hmm.
He was Walter for the longest time in
Walter was
WWE.
Walter's actually his real name. I didn't know that
But
until.
what I'm saying is that they could have reversed it with
Yeah.
Bo Dallas and switched it to his real name for
Mhm.
Taylor.
I
I'm just
agree.
saying that they've done it before several
Yeah,
times.
they have. X Pac. 1, 2, 3 kid, and then on the Indies he used six pack or something like that. Like these guys change the names all the time, so I don't see him using the Bo Dallas gimmick at all
What about
because obviously he
what about
changed
Piper
it.
Niven?
Piper Niven was what? What they go call her? Dewdrop.
Yeah, Dewdrop.
They called her that when she first made her main roster debut. Then they changed it. Thank God.
Hmm.
So so yeah. Luckily they let her change the name.
And then Umberto Garza, they dropped it to Umberto, and then they're just calling Umberto.
Oh, but yeah, wasn't then obviously a lot of these guys just changed their names. So yeah, don't want to get into that part, but the point is I didn't like how they introduced him as Bo Dallas. They could have done Taylor. I'll leave it at that. I'm not really going to go into more details, but I did like how they kind of introduced the Creed brothers and the Chad Gable alliance that's going on. I like how they implemented that in there. They could probably do a little bit more build up, you know,
Yeah,
but they let them go out there, do what they did, pretty much show that they're going to be, a thing now. And Bo, Taylor, whatever you want to call him, implemented a lot of his brother and Brody Lee in his laughing and all that. Because I know everyone
yeah,
caught it.
I saw that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
Mhm,
then the laugh. And then the hands
mhm.
like that and everything. And, it's like, wow. It's like, even though he got his ass whipped, he gave us that, what we wanted to see without the mask and
Yeah.
all that. Now,
Well,
do you think the rest of them should have came out without their costumes, or do you think they did good by bringing them out like that?
I think it's good they brought him out like that because they're not finished telling the story of each character. You know what I mean? We've only
Hmm.
seen two characters without the mask, and once we finish getting all five of the characters, um, then I think they'll start to do more appearances without the mask,
Yeah, I
or
agree
maybe
with
not.
that. I mean, I can agree with that. I think now though is the time for them to let one of them wrestle. He could even be Eric since we've seen him without his mask now, and even Bo Taylor, whatever. They could do something along the lines, but everyone got their question answered. The first person that they're going to go after and the team they're going up against is the new Chad Gable and Creed Brothers faction. That's their first beef, which makes sense to let them build up some momentum in the ring. They've only built up the momentum outside, so that's good. And of course, it gives Chad and the Creed Brothers some credibility of building up their faction against a team like the White Six. Do you think Ivy Niles, though, does she join them?
No,
No.
no.
Why? Why is that?
Because I think they still have their thing with what's her name, Maxine.
You talking about the Creed Brothers and Chad?
No, I'm talking about like Maxine and Ivy Nile, and I don't think Ivy Nile would side with Chad Gable because she was always talking um about how Maxine didn't have to put up with Chad Gable, so why would Ivy Nile side with Chad Gable?
Because the Creed Brothers.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just don't see it. I could see Maxine leaving. I mean, Ivy Nile leaving.
Okay, okay. No, I can see that for sure. Um, got the nephew coming in the scene.
Oh, what's up? Oh, he's the one with
So
the phone case.
he's the one with the phone case. He was one. He was the camera guy when I was doing the interviews with Tex-Mex.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and he almost
How
lost
much
his
did you pay
voice.
him?
Compensation's not important, guys. Nephew doesn't get paid.
Hey, I get free rides to the shows, so
He got a free ride.
I get
He didn't have to pay me gas money,
and I get to go to the stuff with him. So
and yeah, he
Damn.
got to go. But you can go now.
Hey, you know there's child labor laws, right?
He's 18. That doesn't count. I looked it up before. He's 18, and he agreed to it. But yeah, now the yeah,
Damn. So he did that. He did all that for a hot dog and handshake.
no, he paid for his own.
Oh my god! You didn't even get him a hot dog.
Nah, 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 nah. Uh,
You know what's funny? I just said that, and then I saw what Quentin put in there.
well, that was Quentin.
That's exactly what I was thinking. No, I don't know which Quentin it is.
Quentin Walters.
It's different, maybe.
Yeah, but yeah, no, nephew does it because he enjoys it. He's one of my bigger supporters from behind the scenes. He actually enjoys the what I do here because he's like, man, it's crazy how I can make a small production in such a confined space like this. If you only knew, guys. If you only knew. But I mean, this week in wrestling really wasn't a lot happening unless you want to get into what everyone's been talking about for the past 24 hours, which was Will
MJF.
Ospreay versus MJF, which I haven't seen it.
Oh, before we get into that, real quick,
Mm-hmm.
I do want to say that I am going to Comic Con next Thursday and Friday, and next Thursday is the WWE panel, and I should be at that one because the panel's free to get into, so I should be going live for that panel. And then I signed up for the meet and greet, so I should find out in the next 2 or 3 days, maybe, if I get selected for the meet and greets. I don't know who's showing up yet. They haven't announced which wrestlers are going to be there, but they will soon.
So pretty
Um,
much,
and then
you may let everyone know Monday Night Raw. Maybe
maybe, yeah,
you'll
maybe,
probably
and
announce it
then
live or in a video.
Ronda Rousey, boot, and then Ronda Rousey is going to also be there, and with Dave Bautista, he's going to be interviewing her because she has a new comic or something.
Mm. She's been doing a lot. I know some book
So
came out and now that. So she's been busy outside of WWE.
yeah, something's coming out.
But Dave Batista,
So no, it's in San Diego. Yeah. So I signed up for both of those. Um, I signed up for the and then AEW stars are going to be there. There's actually a lot that are going to be there. It's going to be Swerve Strickland,
mm.
Will Ospreay,
Whose house?
Orange Cassidy. Who else is going to be there? I gotta check the list. Hold on.
Nice.
There's
So
a
yeah,
lot of
just be on
there's
the
a lot of
lookout for
wrestlers
that.
that are going to be there.
Be on the lookout for Soto to announce that. And we'll all catch his live. I mean, I know I will. I mean, the last time you went live in an event
And
like that
then
was what? WrestleMania 40 press conference or something like that? When it was in
I
Vegas?
think so. Well, I also went live for like a Raw or some. Yeah, when I went to Raw. Um, then there's an exclusive Shawn Michaels
Figure.
toy that I'm gonna end up. Yeah, there's an exclusive one, the one where he's coming down on the rope for WrestleMania.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so there's an exclusive Comic Con one that I'm trying
Oh,
to pick up.
do you want to let everyone know what you got going on right now on your channel?
Sure.
I don't know if you
Right
have any
now I
spots left.
have I do. I still have some spots left. I have a 25 425 is what I'm calling it. But the WWF Attitude title, this one right here, it's nice and solid, metal plated. This one is 25 for 25. Link is in my bio. View my page. It does have the F on it. Um, very, very good condition. The back, look at that leather. I love how the metal is covered. So it's beautiful leather. Very good condition. Having a belt giveaway for this exact title right here. It'll be for this one. So if you win, I will personally mail it to you. But yeah, link is in bio.
I
25.
appreciate
There's
that,
only
bro.
25
I
spots
can't wait.
total.
I can't wait for you to mail that to me. Yes, WTP, you got
There's
in
only
on that.
25 spots available.
I've
Yeah,
got
there's
in on
only
that. I got
25
my
spots
spot.
available again. 25 25 available. Once the 25 slots are gone, it's over. I'll go live. I'll list all 25 people who participated, and then I'll do a live drawing, and then whoever wins is the winner. And
Nice.
I'll be mailing this out or giving this out to some people. I've had some people in San Diego sign up for it, and obviously I want my own followers and some of your followers, whoever we can get to be a part of it. But it's a super nice title. I've This is the third one I've ever owned from this exact title. I've only ever bought the one with the F logo on it, and this is by far the best one, the best condition I've ever bought it in. So if you want to join, it's 25 425. It's link in bio. Go ahead and go to my page and join. It'll be a good time.
And you have to be within the United States.
Oh, in the United States.
So for now, one day we'll get big enough to do the shipping overseas. uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, that is a good.
Michael, I was thinking about that. Sorry. Michael said John Cena spinner belt. I was thinking about doing that as the next giveaway. Maybe WTP and I can coordinate one and we can go halves on that or something.
I was gonna do the spinner belt.
Oh,
I
cool.
decided on which one I'm
Well,
doing
never mind.
next. So
Nice.
we'll
Yeah, I
collab on
love this
that.
title a
We'll
lot.
figure it out. We will figure that out for
Yeah.
sure and let everyone know how that works.
everybody that I've talked to has told me to keep it, but I've
I told you to
I've
keep it,
owned, you know, I've owned plenty of these titles, and
but no joke,
I don't
guys.
mind,
That belt is sick.
I don't mind going it to.
That belt is very sick.
It's super rare
Can't wait until
for
I
that
order
quality,
it.
and
Can't wait to hang it up behind me over here. Um, just go ahead and just throw my name in there 100 times and pull my name out. But
does your Smoking Skull have the E or is it the F?
the E, I bought it
The
new
E,
from
yeah.
the current store, and they only send all E's.
Does the the Winged Eagle, does that one have an E or an F?
E. You know, it's kind of hard to find anyone willing to let go of the ones that have the F,
Well, that's why this is a rare belt giveaway with
which is
the
why
F logo.
I'm urging people, go get in on that. What are y'all doing? That's the F, because we got the F out. So yeah, go get in on that. But so Will Ospreay
Well,
versus MJF. What did you mean? You heard good
oh
things. Are you
yeah.
gonna watch it?
Yeah, I mean, you said it's about an hour long, so I gotta put aside some time and watch that match, but I already know who won.
I mean, we all do,
Spoiler
but
alert.
the matchup I heard was
It
really
was
good.
MJF.
MJF walked out with some oxygen on his face. So yeah,
I did see that picture. Yeah.
can't wait to see the matchup
Yeah, I'll check it
between the
out.
two. But I mean,
I'm
not
really
much.
excited though for next week for Comic Con, just because there's always guest appearances and other wrestlers showing up, just out of the blue, just because they're nerds like us.
Oh yeah, is the New Day gonna be there?
I don't know. Like I said, they have not announced the WWE panel.
I'm sure the New Day may be there. Zelina Vega, she's a cosplayer and all that, so she's more likely to be there. Even Liv Morgan could be there
Really?
because they're really cool.
Woo! I can see Dom showing up. If Dom shows up and Liv shows up and Rhea shows up, I'll be happy.
Oh yeah, but New Day is really known for that because the gaming and all that, and the way they dress when they were all three together. They gave us a
Well,
fun
fingers
show.
crossed, man. Fingers crossed. It's a lottery. I put in 8 of my credits because I only got 12 credits. I put 8 of my credits towards that WWE meet and greet. So hopefully they just pull my name one time so I can get selected.
Mm.
And then whoever's on the meet and greet, I'll probably take my title or something with me to Comic Con on Thursday and have it signed even more
Oh,
than it already is.
man, if you see the
A different
name,
title.
if you see the name Steve Austin, you better take the F title with you.
The F title? Yeah, absolutely. I probably would do it and I'd probably send everybody's money back.
Man, I'd be mad. I'd be like, I demand a title. You better put up that world heavyweight title or something. But yeah, man,
I'll probably get the one with the E on it or something.
like do a switcheroo.
No,
Like, oh, I didn't tell you which one I was giving you. I said the one that looks like this one. That would be
no,
messed up.
no. Stone Cold's definitely not going to be there.
You never know.
Um,
He does live in Vegas, and it's
he's not.
you never know. These guys just show up when they feel like
He's
it.
not.
How do you know? They ain't even announced it yet.
Because I know that he won't be there.
Nah, guy can dream, can he? But we really don't have
Keep
much
on.
else for today because not a
We
lot
do,
of
we do,
exciting
we do, we
happened.
do. To
What do we
wrap
got?
things up, we do. SmackDown tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Said we can bring it home. SmackDown tomorrow. I do have a little bit of insight on what's going to happen tomorrow.
Ooh,
I can go ahead and go down the list. You ready?
go ahead.
Cool. We have one confirmed match for tomorrow. It is Andrade versus Carmelo Hayes.
That's gonna be good.
So we should see that as a pretty good match. I'm going with Andrade on this one.
Hmm.
What about you?
Same.
Yeah, definitely think that's going to be a good match.
You know what?
That's the only one advertised
You said
as of right now.
Andrade
What were we going to say?
versus, yeah, Carmelo, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna throw a curveball. I'm gonna go with Carmelo.
All right, that's fine. I'm gonna go with Andrade.
I like Andrade, but I just think Carmelo has something up his sleeve.
Yeah, maybe he might win by cheating or something.
Oh yeah.
And then we have LA Knight
Yeah.
um, and Logan Paul. The United States champion Logan Paul will appear live on SmackDown to answer LA Knight's challenge for SummerSlam.
I got something for Logan Paul.
What is that?
Crickets. No one cares.
Oh, are you talking about the sponsor that's on your chest?
No. They're not a sponsor of this at all.
Yeah, they sponsor you to live.
No. I put in work. They have to pay me.
Oh man. Other than that, that's the only thing that's advertised. Nothing else yet.
We'll
Um,
obviously see
obviously, we'll probably see
blood.
something with the bloodline. That's exactly what I was getting to.
And then of course the current
Hmm.
champ. Hey,
Cody Rhodes.
I heard that Randy Orton could have been injured. There was no really confirmed report saying that he was. Only one person reached out to me and told me that he could have been injured. But you know how it is.
Hopefully not. I'm
Unless
tired of
I hear
seeing
it from
people get injured.
if I don't hear it from major sources, I don't really go with it.
Yeah.
And then of course, you know, do you think they're gonna hype up any more matches? Because Bailey, Nia, think they'll be on the show tomorrow?
Maybe.
I think they'll be on there. I mean, they just like
I
you said,
think
that's the
so.
advertised matches, but obviously the segments behind the scenes don't get announced. So I think we'll
Right.
see Nia Bailey come out, cut a promo, maybe Piper Niven, and then of course Tiffany will be somewhere around because she
Hopefully
almost cashed
not
in over
as
the
many
weekend too.
segments. They're gonna keep doing what they did to Damian Priest.
Yeah, teasing it, but I do
Yeah.
think we get a cash
I
in
could
at.
see it maybe. I could see it maybe happening at SummerSlam, but I don't know. It's a long shot. I
Yeah.
still want to see Tiffany and Nia Jax become tag team champions
Mm. We'll have to wait and see.
because I
But
think they would be a powerful duo who could actually take on, like Bailey. I'm not sorry. Bianca and uh, Jade, because they're still hunting for those tag team titles to get those back.
oh yeah, but they're mostly on Raw, ain't they? Or are they SmackDown?
They're on SmackDown.
No, okay. Oh, you know what? You're right because we saw Naomi compete last week, and they were there.
Mm-hmm.
Who did she
Mm-hmm.
go against?
Mm, good question. Was it? Was it? Oh my god! It wasn't Io Sky. It was Dakota. Was it Dakota?
I think so. I can't remember
I don't
off the top
remember.
of my head, but I know she won, and they
No, I
were
can't
there
remember.
congratulating her. And
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea was outside of Nick Aldis's office waiting to complain, and yeah. But I mean,
Well.
so I mean that's really all we
That's
got
pretty much
this
all we
week.
got, man.
I mean, like I said,
Yeah.
not a lot happened in WWE this week. One flop of a show on Friday, and then Monday was better. We have to wait and see what happens tomorrow. Um, and other than that, I mean, you can catch this man live tomorrow night for Friday Night SmackDown. Yours truly will be at work, so please don't inbox me, ask me if I'm going live. I'm telling you now, like I'm telling
Yeah,
you
but you
right
said
now,
that
I'm not
last
gonna be live.
Friday. You said that last Friday and you lied to us, and then last Friday came up and you were live, which I'm not mad at because I started having technical difficulties, and I jumped into yours, so it's all good.
No, you're right. I was just like, I mean, last week was different. There were some unforeseen circumstances with an employee that allowed me to be off on a Friday. So yeah, that's what happened with that. But other than that, I will be at work this week. It's been confirmed.
Well, you have fun. I'm off tomorrow. I'm gonna enjoy my day off.
Must be nice.
But yes, I will be up for Friday Night SmackDown, and we can watch it together.
All right, sounds good. I will be there in your live, and
Sounds
of
Gucci.
course Jimmy's as well. Other than
Of
that,
course.
I don't know anyone else that's streaming it. But
Yeah. Well.
all right, man. Well, this was fun. Everyone else, stay safe. Have a good night, and we will catch you in the next one.
Yeah, man.
Peace.
Thank you. Have a great night. Join the 25 for 25. Join the 25 for 25. Link in bio, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yes, sir.